Hi everyone, Michelle here from Dragonfly Spirit, and it is Wednesday, and I'm here for your Wednesday walkthrough. And today we are going to take a look at the Tarot for All Ages, and it is by Elizabeth Haidl. I do apologize if I'm pronouncing your surname incorrectly, but I am so excited over this deck. It is really a beautiful, beautiful deck. I love everything about it, from the colors to the cardstock to um, the backs to the guidebook. I love everything about it. So I'm quite excited to walk you through this deck. So this is not an unboxing because I have opened the box. I have had a look at it. I have not used it yet, but I have spent some time with it. But I absolutely love this deck. So it says here on the box, embark on a great tarot adventure, which is really exciting. But look at these colors. Isn't this beautiful? I just love, 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 love this detailing. So let's have a closer look at the deck. We'll start with the back. And as you can see, it's written and illustrated by Elizabeth Haidl, and the design is by Giorgio. Oh, I'm not even going to try and pronounce his surname because I don't want to pronounce it incorrectly. I do apologize. And it is published by Lawrence King Publishers. So the box says, explore the world of tarot. If you don't already think of yourself as an expert storyteller, you soon will. With simple card summaries, reimagined characters, and child-friendly illustrations, the 78 cards and guidebook will teach beginners of all ages how to use tarot cards for self-awareness and reflection. Share the adventures with your friends and family as you discover, heal, and create stories together. So this deck is not only for beginners, it is for everybody. It is also not only for young, as you can see, it is for all ages, but it is geared to help the younger generation learn about tarot as well, because the imagery is a lot more child-friendly, the colors are more child-friendly. Some of the major arcana, the names have been changed, which are a little bit more child-friendly as well. So this is an absolutely gorgeous deck. So let's get this box open and show you more. So we have the guidebook over here. I'm just going to put this aside. And this is our little guidebook. But just look how gorgeous those images are. You'll get to see them all a little bit later. There's a few more on the back. So the guidebook is in color and is illustrated. So you do have a picture of the actual card, plus the meaning, and also some keywords as well for all the minor arcana. And then for the major arcana, there is a page each. And you'll see, for instance, that there, for instance, the name has been changed. Balance would normally be temperance. Greed would normally be the devil. So some of the names have been changed. Rebirth for death, surrender for the hanged man. But there's a lot of detail about each card in the book. And then in the front of the book, we do have a couple of spreads as well for you to use, a one-person spread, the spiral spread using 5 cards. So there is quite a bit of information in the little guidebook as well. So it's a little bit more than your standard sort of little white book that you would normally get in some decks. So that's great. So this is the box. And as you can see, we've got this lovely little pink insert, and each side is a different color. We've got green, blue, and then a peachy color. And this is the back of the cards. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, just look at that. I absolutely love that. But let me get the cards out and we can have a closer look at them. So here we go. These are the cards. This is the back. They're a little bit bigger than your standard tarot size, not as big as Oracle. Quite a thick card. So I wouldn't suggest doing any sort of riffle shuffling with it. But it is gorgeous. And what I love is this matte cardstock. I really, really like that. I don't like cards that are super glossy. And recently I've received quite a few decks which are super, super, super glossy. And I don't like to be able to see myself in the card. So this is really, really great. I love this. If you do read reversals, you will see that there is the moon on either side. One is a full moon, one is a waxing moon, and that was, sorry, waning moon. So that is going to make it a little bit more difficult to read reversals. For me, that is not a problem at all because I don't read reversals anywhere. So let's get into each card. I mean, I've been talking for 5 minutes, and you haven't even seen a single card yet. So here we go. So they are based on the Rider-Waite, and you'll see symbols from that system in each card. Like we've got the white rose, he's got his little pack on his back, he's got his little dog with him, and he's about to launch himself off the edge of the cliff. So there are definitely symbols of the Rider-Waite system in each card. We have our magician. But let's look at the colors. I mean, they are so beautiful. The dreamer, which was the high priestess. The empress, I think she is beautiful. Just look at her little hummingbird up here. She's got the full harvest on her head. Emperor's a little bit more Egyptian. The mentor, which would have been Hierophant, and here he's standing on his book. He's got the keys. Unity, which would have been the lovers. But just look at this. It just shows you the connection, the unity, the union between two people. I think that is such a beautiful representation. The Chariot. Strength. The infinity sign here, the moon. The Hermit. I think this is gorgeous. So cute. Look at the little steps going up into the mountain. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. I do like this Justice card. The feather normally represents air, which is the sword suit, and swords is representative of our thoughts and our thinking processes. And obviously the heart is our emotions. So here we have finding the balance between your head and your heart. The yin and the yang, the left brain, right brain. So it's actually really, really interesting way of looking at the Justice card. Surrender, which was the Hanged Man. I love that he's not tied to a tree. It suggests a little bit more movement within that. And this must be one of my favorite death cards that I have come across. It's called Rebirth. And there is this beautiful, beautiful butterfly emerging from this pupa over here. And I think that is a gorgeous representation of death and of what the death card is actually all about. Balance, which is temperance. Daytime and the nighttime. Greed, which would have been the devil. Tower. Star. Beautiful. Love that. The moon, as you can see, the standard sort of crayfish and two different color. A dog and a wolf. The towers in the background. The sun. Just look at that face. How cute is that face? Gorgeous. Idea, which would have been judgment. Still got the bugle that shows off judgment, because normally you have the angel sitting on top with the bugle or the trumpet. Yeah, I love that. And then we have the world. Very interesting. Right, and then we're on to the pentacles. Some of the cards are a little bit more pippish in that they don't have as much imagery as you would expect in some tarot decks. And normally I am not a fan of pip decks, but I don't have a problem with this deck at all. I just find that the colors and the placement of the pips have really helped to make it easier to tell the story, shall I say. Four of Pentacles. I love the Six of Pentacles. I think that is beautiful. Almost like pomegranate seeds. See that, as I was saying, this is a more of a pip deck showing the Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, hard at work, learning a new skill. 9, 10. Here we have the Apprentice, which would normally be the Page of Pentacles. The Steward of Pentacles, which would normally be the Knight. And normally the Knights are on some sort of horse or animal that shows movement, but the way he's positioned, the way he's running, you can say, you can actually see the movement. He's ready to go. He's moving forward. Guardian of Pentacles would be the Queen. And then Sage of Pentacles would be the King. Then we get onto the Wands. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. 3. As you can see again, the Knight, you can actually see the movement in the card, which is really good. The Guardian, the Queen, and then we have the Sage as the King. Then we have the Swords, which remembers the air, which is your thoughts. 2, trying to find the balance. 3 of Swords, which is your heartbreak. But what I love about this heartbreak card is normally the swords are piercing the heart. So you feel as if you are still in that intense moment. But with the swords out, but still attached, it just shows me that there has been a step back from that pain. The heart is starting to heal, even though it's still part of you, it's still tied to you. The healing, it has started occurring. And that's the way I like to read the 3 of Swords. I like to read the 3 of Swords more as a healing process than a process of heartbreak. So I really do like the representation in that card. 4 of Swords, 5, 6, 9, the Nightmare one, 10. Now, normally the 10 of Swords is swords into somebody's back. So it's a feeling of deceit and backstabbing, and that you have taken the world on your shoulders and you don't know which way to go. But what I like about this one being on the water, even though the sea is quite rough here, so it's showing you that it's rough waters, I feel as if with the boat being on these rough waters, you're moving towards the right place. You're moving away from this mindset of being lost and moving towards something. I do like that on the water. Apprentice, Steward, Guardian, she's gorgeous, Sage. Then we're on to Cups, the Ace of Cups, completely overflowing. 2 of Cups, again we have that unity from the Major Arcana card coming in here, which I think is gorgeous. And here we have a cat and a bird in partnership. Now the 2 of Cups is normally romance or a partnership. It's coming together of 2 people, and I like the fact that it shows 2 different animals. So it's showing that no matter who or what you are, no matter what your circumstances are, you can come together in harmony with somebody else. I do like that representation. 3, the 4 of Cups, 5, 6, 7. I love the 7. Showing all your different choices. Which cup do you choose? Do you choose the diamond or do you choose the chicken? Do you like that? 8 of Cups, 9, love the fox, 10. Again, we have that unity, showing the family value. The Apprentice of Cups, the Steward of Cups, Guardian, and our Sage. And it is gorgeous. I absolutely Love this deck. It is fast becoming a favorite, even though I've only had it for a couple of days. Let me just get it together for you. So I hope you have enjoyed having a walkthrough of the Tarot for All Ages. I think it is a beautiful deck, and I cannot wait to feature them in my videos and use them for my card of the day. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you again next week, Wednesday, for another walkthrough. Thank you. Bye-bye.